Hello बच्चों, welcome here. This is our science online class. So let's continue our previous chapter here. You know which chapter is going here? Yes, our chapter. The name of the chapter is what? The universe. So this chapter is going here. Okay. In the last lecture, I taught you so many things. I taught you that how was the universe formed and how was the earth born, right? And about all the planet. So these all things we learned in the last classes or in the last lectures. So today here I am going to teach about few more things. As you can see on the screen, the picture, one of them is given here, that is layers of the earth. So before starting this topic here, I wanna ask, how are you all? I hope you all are well. Alright, and of course everyone is fine in your family also, right? Okay, so let's continue our class here. So as you can see the picture that is given here, so the picture is given here about the earth, as you can see on your screen, and you can see the few part cut here, the few part of this earth cut here. So this is because to show about the layers of the earth. So बच्चों, our earth have so many layers, mainly known as 4 layers or 3 layers. Okay, mainly known as 3 layers. First one is crust. Crust, it means that the outer layer. Okay, outer layer. Then mantle, second layer, and the third layer. बच्चों, these both make together inner core and outer core. These are the part of the core. Okay, you can see here it is written here core 2 times. It means that these both are the part of core, and core, the inner part of the earth core here, further divided into 2 part, inner core or outer core. Is that clear? Alright, so बच्चों, the main point that you have to learn here, the earth has many layers and outermost layer of the earth is crust. So if I ask which is the outermost layer of the earth, so here your answer will be crust. Okay, and the crust is a solid hard layer and made up of rocks. It means that all the mountains, hills and land are land, these all things find here. Okay, now under the crust, it means that if we talk about this layer, this lie under the crust or below the crust, so it is known as mantle. This is second layer of the earth. So under the crust is the mantle, and it is thick layer of rocks. Thick, you can see how much is it thick. Crust is so thin layer, but mantle is so thick, matlab mota. Okay, mantle is so thick layer, and below the mantle is the core, and below the mantle, it means mantle ke niche, below the mantle, you can see here below the mantle, or you can say after the mantle here, core, this is core. Okay, here core, so below the mantle is the core, and it is the center of the earth. If I ask what is the center of the earth, so here your answer will be core. Okay, and liquid outer core is the mixture of iron and nickel. Here I am talking about this one layer. So liquid outer core is a mixture of iron and nickel, and solid inner core, this part, solid inner core is made up of iron 80% and a small amount of nickel, and it is the hottest part of the earth. So if I ask which part is the hottest, so your answer will be here what? Yes, inner core. Okay, inner core. Here we all are learning about this one. Okay, or in one word you can say core. So core is the hottest part of the earth. So it was about the layers of the earth. You have to learn 4 point: crust, mantle and outer core or inner core. But so basically you have to learn 3: crust, mantle and core. But here core further divided into 2 part, outer core and inner core. Understood well? Alright, Now come ahead. Our next topic is movement of the earth. So बच्चों, for learning the topic movement of the earth, you have to watch this video. Okay, I add here one short clip for you. Okay, so while by watching them, you can understood or you can learn well that what is the movement of the earth. Okay, so let's see the video first.
Hello, friends. Today we'll learn about rotation and revolution of the Earth. You've opened your gift. Good. It's a globe. A globe is a spherical model of Earth. Can you rotate this? Very nice. In reality, the Earth moves so fast that you don't even feel it. Let me explain this to you. You've drawn a beautiful diagram. Now draw the axis. The Earth's axis is an imaginary line joining the North Pole and the South Pole. Look here on the globe. The Earth spins around the axis. The spinning of the Earth around the axis is called rotation. It takes the Earth 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.09 seconds, or 1 day, to make one complete rotation. Let's assume this globe as Earth and consider this lamp as sun. Now look closely. The light is falling only on one side. This is day. Now look at the other part and you can see it's dark. This is night. At the same time that the Earth spins on its axis, it also orbits or revolves around the sun. This movement is called revolution. It takes 365 days, 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 16 seconds, or 1 year, for the Earth to make one full revolution around the sun. You understood that. Rotation of the Earth is its turning on its axis. Revolution is the movement of the Earth around the sun.
So, I hope here you all learned well about the movement of the Earth. Now you can see here the picture that is showing on your screen. So this picture is also telling us about the rotation or the revolution of the Earth. Bachcho, there are two movements of the Earth that you learned in that video, that is rotation and revolution. Bachcho, what is rotation? If we talk about the rotation, so it means that you can see what is this. This is the axis of the Earth. Okay, what is this? This is the axis of the Earth. So the spinning of the Earth. So the spinning, okay, it means that when the Earth moves around its axis, so the spinning of the Earth around its own axis is called rotation. Okay, I repeat again, the spinning of the Earth around its own axis is called rotation, and the Earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. You can see written here 24 hours, and this period of rotation is called a solar day. Alright, and the rotation of the Earth causes day and night. So bachcho, this 24 hours make 1 day. This 24 hours make 1 day, and rotation cause the day and night of the Earth. Is that clear? Now let's talk about the revolution. So bachcho, revolution, it means that when the Earth moves around the sun, so the Earth moves around the sun, the movement of the Earth around the sun is called revolution. Is that clear? Okay, Earth takes about 365 whole 1/4 days to complete one revolution. I repeat again, Earth takes about 365 whole 1/4 days to complete one revolution, and this period of revolution is called a solar year. Okay, and the revolution of the Earth causes season, it means that summer, winter, autumn, spring, rainy, right? So the cause of the seasons is revolution of the Earth. These things clear here? All right, now come ahead. So let's learn rotation of the Earth causes day and night. Recently I taught you, right? So the same thing is given in your book also. You can see here this para is teaching us about the rotation of the earth. So it causes day and night. Okay, so you have to read this para yourself. Everything I taught you here, but one point that you have to keep it in your mind, that is the earth rotates from west to east on its axis. This point you have to keep in your mind. If I ask what is the direction of the earth rotation about its axis, so here your answer will be west to east. Okay, so the earth rotates from west to east on its axis. So the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. But because of the earth rotation around its axis, or around its axis, so uh, it it made the cause of sunrise and sunset. Okay, so that's why it is written here, the earth rotates from west to east on its axis, and the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. So it was about the rotation of the earth. Now let's talk about the revolution of the earth. So it causes seasons. All right, you can see here there are so many things written. Written here. So you have to read this para and everything I taught you by that video. Okay, few things that you have to keep in your mind, that the earth the point that you have to keep in your mind, that the earth always remains tilted on its axis. बच्चों, tilted it means that थोड़ा सा झुका होना. You can see here this is the vertical axis, but it is a little bit tilted. Okay, it is little bit tilted. So that's why it is written here, the earth always remains tilted on its axis. So as a result, at a certain time of the year, the northern hemisphere is bent towards the sun, while the southern hemisphere is away from it. Okay, but sometimes it has also happened that southern hemisphere is bent towards the sun and the northern hemisphere is away from it. And sometimes it happened like both hemisphere are at equal distance from the sun. So it all because of the revolution of the earth. Now here I am going to read few more points here and then I will explain. That is, the hemisphere which is tilted towards the sun gets direct sun rays. Okay, gets direct sun rays, so it is warmer and it has longer days and shorter nights because tilted towards the sun. Okay, because the hemisphere tilted towards the sun, so it caused the summer. It has summer. And at the same time, the other hemisphere, if we talk about the same time the other hemisphere, so that is away from the sun, gets slanting sun rays. Slanting sun rays, it means that like in this way. Okay, slanting tirchi. Okay, so it gets slanting sun rays, so it is what, it is cooler and it has shorter days and longer nights, so it caused the winter. Okay, it was about the two seasons, summer and winter. Now if we talk about another two seasons like autumn and spring, so autumn comes between summer and winter. If we talk about the autumn season, so it comes between summer and winter, and spring comes between winter and summer. Spring comes between winter and summer, and autumn and spring are neither very hot or nor very cold. So bachcho, in this chapter we learned so many things, like how was the universe formed and how was the earth born, and about all planets, and as well as we learned that what is the cause of day and night, and what is the cause of seasons, and what is rotation of the earth and what is revolution of the earth. And these are the two types of movement of the earth, like rotation and revolution. So bachcho, these all things we learnt in this lecture. So finally we have completed our chapter here. Now everything that I taught here, so you have to revise yourself. Okay, now we will meet in the next video. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. All right, bye bye.